Check this out. So I was going down on the jacks just a little bit, and then this side went all the way down, and the other side, well, it just stayed up a little bit like it was supposed to. Now I'm kind of nervous. Should I go all the way down, but then I might not be able to get the car back up. You guys, the craziest thing happened with these QuickJacks. Wait, I better just start from the beginning. Check this out. So I was going down on the jacks just a little bit, and then this side went all the way down, and the other side, well, it just stayed up a little bit like it was supposed to. Now I'm kind of nervous. Should I go all the way down, but then I might not be able to get the car back up because it's so low. Oops. Okay, yeah, that right there was a big do not do. Yeah, don't do that. That's bad. Okay, let me figure out what to do, and I don't know if I should go all the way down and then I'll get the jack. We'll find out. Okay, so I decided I wanted to record this just in case. You never know what's gonna happen over here, so let's see if both sides go up. Nope. Yeah. I got one of those. Okay, I think we are making some progress, but I don't know. Dante's law, when everything is going all right, shit's gonna happen. It's my bottom line. Let's see. If I switch this to the bottom, and you to the top,
oh, déjà vu.
Let's see if this one moves. Oh, it moved. You can hear a full tank of gas in there. Nope, it's not lifting. Okay, let's get these wheels back on. Well, I'm switching the hoses around to see if that works. Nothing. That over there just failed. Let me put this tire on just in case. Okay, well I managed to get these two wheels on. I got a jack stand underneath of there. I got the back jack jacked up onto the diff. I'm trying to get this old crusty jack of mine underneath of the car, but it's too low. You know what I need? We'll run to our neighbors. Knock, knock.
What's up?
Not good.
Huh?
I just screwed myself somehow.
Uh-oh.
I need your jack.
Sure.
For a minute. One side of the QuickJacks went down, but the other side
stayed up?
Yeah, so now
Oh, that's weird.
I have the tires off. So it was like,
Yeah.
I can't get under there. But that,
Okay. Yeah, that'd be great.
unstuck. What the QuickJacks? Well, after multiple jacks, this one plus my neighbor's, because my other one sucked, I managed to get the car back onto the four wheels. What the QuickJacks? I messed up one of my floor, or a few of my floor tiles underneath of the car, because these jack stands will dig straight into them. That's why I have that sheet of metal underneath of the car when I jack up the car. But on this case, I used it, but I only had one, so yeah, I was kind of screwed. But partly my fault. I probably should not have had the tires off and trying to lower it down, because the reason why I was trying to lower it down was so I could put the tires on a lot easier, because lifting these tires up, they weigh so much. And plus my back is kind of sore from the past 3 days. And yeah, I tried to lower it down just enough so I could get the tires on, but unfortunately, it was all bad. Yeah, so luckily my neighbor was there. Otherwise, I don't know what I would have done. But right now, I gotta figure out what's going on with this and how am I gonna fix it. From what I was told, you just bleed the valve. Hopefully that's the case. Now at the moment, this is about as much as I can do with the QuickJacks. Yeah, nothing. Now before we get started with our bleeding process, I want to take all of these lines off and reapply our thread sealant that we applied at the beginning during setup, because I noticed every once in a while I would get leaks from these two endpoints right here. So I'm going to take both lines off, take off all 4 fittings, and then reapply our thread sealant. Let that sit overnight, and once we come back, we're going to start our bleeding process. Fingers crossed that it works. In case you're wondering, I'm using a 22 mil and a 17 mil. Part done, we just need to reapply our sealant. I hope this stuff is still good. This is where having a vise would come in handy. We got all 4 fittings resealed, and now just gotta wait 24 hours for our sealant to cure. Now I'm actually gonna wait 24 hours, and yes, 24 hours. Not 12, not 48, not 64. I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna finish this in 24 hours. I'll see you then. All right, we're back, day 2. We let everything dry for 24 hours, a little bit longer. And now we're just gonna plug everything up, re-bleed our system, and hopefully everything works back to normal. Now I know I keep calling these air lines because they're really hydraulic lines, but you know what? Let's get them connected. Wow, that was the easiest they've ever connected. Plug in our QuickJack. To bleed our QuickJack, it's actually really simple. It's a different process than the setup process, which I'm gonna leave the setup process somewhere right here and put a link in the description. But what we wanna do is put a bunch of rags right here to catch all of the fluid that might be coming out, or that's supposed to come out. So what we wanna do is we wanna open up our bleeder valve, just crack it open a little bit. That way it catches all of the hydraulic fluid. All right, with the valve cracked open, push the up button. close it, let it drop down, and we're just gonna repeat this step until there's no air coming out of there. All right, now it's time for the real test. Yeah, problem fixed. Beautiful thing. But now we gotta go all the way to the top. That always makes me nervous. All right, y'all, we got our QuickJacks back. I am very happy with that. Eric, thank you so much for that tip. All you have to do is just, bleed your system. Yeah, bleed your QuickJacks, and it won't happen. Or do not do what I did. Maybe that might also help as well. All right, you guys, that's a wrap on this one. This camera's getting heavy, and I will catch you on the next one. All right, peace out, y'all.